All right, time to do some more fun stuff. So let's draw a few of these things through rectangles. And let's do our funny thing with these here. Do a little bit of that, a little bit of that. And what we'll just do is we'll do some fills on each of them. I want to like get some cool colors. So let's think what colors are really cool. Let's do like a really nice sunset sort of color. Okay. This one, really like uh, tropical, sort of, I don't know what, thinking Caribbean beach or something sort of color with nice turquoise water, but a little bit darker, a little bit darker. Uh, and what you could do actually, let's have a look. Before we choose the third color, what I could do, right, is I could select these two, and then we can go into recolor, right? So we look at recolor, we can see the angle that I've created, right? So that is the angle. They're almost opposite colors. So like that's just what you think. They're almost opposite colors. So where would the third color be? I guess it'll probably, because it's slightly more angled this way, I'd probably want to get the third color in here somewhere. I'm not going to do it exact though, so maybe the third color would be better around here, right? Um, let's see. I wonder if it would automatically find me one. Maybe not. So what I'll do is I'll just choose another color. Uh, so the color I want is probably bordering from green to yellow there. So let's do that. Let's get rid of this. We'll just take a, and we can always, because the thing is I can always just adjust it, right? So we'll take something, we'll just like take a rough guide, and then we'll go into recolor and just make sure that we've got like the colors that I want, right? So you can see that is basically where I thought it would be. It's a little bit further out. You can actually unlock them. So for instance, I could just, you see, I could do a little bit, if you put it a little bit closer, they look a bit better. See, that looks a little, there you go. So you've got like various different shapes there. Um, and let's see what else we're going to talk about here. You can do some alignment stuff as well. So where's my alignment stuff? Align to artboard, and then we could do maybe this one. No, not that one. Which is it? Yeah, that actually works. Now, if we were going to have like a color going through them all, uh, what color would go through them all the best? Probably black, right? Because it's in the middle. You know what would be really good actually? If we put a color like this, like a very, let's do like a really deep dark red on it, and we'll use the curvature tool for that. Let's go somewhere like there, right? So we look at the recolor now. Maybe go on recolor. Yeah, I don't care really at this point. So what you can do, for example, is um, I don't want to align these shapes. What about something like this? Do because the thing is, if you're gonna, I like to use the blender thing. Let's do something like that. Let's actually make sure that these are in the right position. So let's see how we want to do this. Fill, nice. Okay. So what basically, if I want to have ketchup on it, I want like a small. Let's just do it really basic. So this should just do little bits of ketchup. I'll just do something like this. Maybe not that point though. Maybe like from there. It doesn't really look like ketchup. Why does it look? It looks purple. Is that actually that color? Oh, yeah, I guess it is. You can press escape, I think, to get out of it. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to do this. I might have to look at this at some point to like offset it or create like generations that are similar but different, rather than rotating them. For instance, if we wanted to make a circle here, all I'd have to do is do that, and then it's object path divide to below, right? Yeah, yeah. That's basically how that works. Hmm. What's interesting then, if I wanted to combine the shapes, for instance, if I did then this, let me just not have it there. Um, so if I did something like this, well, that would actually work. Interestingly, that would work, kind of. Hmm. That is actually kind of interesting. Let me just grab one of these pieces of toast. We'll have that at the front as well, please. Try to remember what expand shape does. It does something cool as well. Um, so for instance, I could then do divide below on that one. This gives you a nicer shape on it. I think you would want to have a gap there, though. I'm not quite sure where it got. That looks like the right spot. It's not, though, is it? How did that go? There you go. And we need to do. Where's eyedropper? Did I get rid of not have the eyedropper? Eyedropper. There you go. Now, what was the point of doing that? This is also slightly incorrect. Which makes this one slightly incorrect. You know what I could do? I could then go back to the generative. To be honest, I really don't want to do the generative fill stuff. Yeah, I could put some cool stuff in these little boxes here. Um, but I think maybe this is where like something like the curvature tool actually might work a bit better. Um, Basically, you do no fill and then a decent size stroke. So say like 10 points. And if we look at the recolor options again, then we would see like what we have to basically look at, which are you always have to have something selected to even get into the menu. Um, yeah, yeah, it's kind of a weird thing that. How you retype? I remember that one. So yeah, we said we wanted to do like maybe like a mauve, like a purpley line on it, or you know what might be more interesting is if we do something like a color out here or something. Yeah, that would look better actually. Because weirdly, like if you started with this color, yeah, you know what? Maybe I will do that. Hmm. We could just change it slightly. So for instance, say we just do a let me just look at what we got here. Because it can be annoying to have to, so 12 points. You see, always have something selected, right? I think with this program, you have to really be much more focused on having nothing selected. So if I've got the stroke and I do eyedropper here, can I? What is the way to eyedropper it straight in? I'm trying to remember. There must be a. I can't remember how it just add it straight to the. No, put it straight to the. No, I basically want this, right? But I want to swap those two around. But I don't want them selected. That's the thing, right? Yeah, yeah. Phil, it's a weird one. Like, how do I get this on another tool, right? It's almost like, yeah, that's. I think that's sort of like what I'm missing from my sort of. I want like a piece that I can do something with, right? So uh, I need to basically somehow save this to a swatch, right? Okay, tricolor one. But I don't want it there though. That's the annoying thing about it. But, yeah, I need to do more interesting ways of thinking. Because the thing is, when you're following along and you're not really doing it properly, like it really you have to do this stuff properly before you can really get the hang of what you're doing. Right. So this should be easy now. Now I can actually use the curvature tool, right? I want no fill. Right. Curvature tool. I want no fill and the stroke is going to be this one. It's going to be about 12 points. What I really want to do with it is I really want to just slightly change the color of it. So that only lets me go up to 100%. So what if I change this to be slightly higher? What if I do 70 there or something? Will that work? I could do a gradient on it. I could do this gradient from tricolor 1. No. Yeah, that's right. Let's bin that one. Gradient from tricolor 1 to tricolor 3. And so I'll actually go through what we've got anyway, which is kind of an interesting thing. Let's make it super fat and see what happens. So we go from, if we stay on the same vertical level, we'll basically be able to do a curve into it. If we do it higher, let's try that. You see, it does actually work, that, right? Let's just use these points here just to have a bit more detail on it. That's interesting. And then if we just, I think you have to hover on a point and then press escape and then you're out of it, yeah. And if we do a range center back, yeah, so you get some interesting things happening there, right? You take the U, getting on the path, you're getting some sort of connection with it.